there's a situation here that Spirit wants to let you know is stable. So this could be work. This could be a relationship. There's something stable in your life right now. And this could be good or bad, depending on whether this is something that resonates with you or not. Something that inspires you or not. But we have the corset here, which is all about boundaries, rules, restrictions. And the cat, aloof. So, and these are 2 4 cards. So this feels like an energy of somebody who is a bit standoffish. Somebody who is really prim and proper and a little bit cold, maybe. I feel like they feel like there's a certain image of themselves that they need to uphold. What else am I feeling from this? Yeah, there's an image of themselves, a way that they portray themselves that's really important to them, that image gets maintained. I'm also feeling like there is this energy of there's like, it's interesting. There's like a deep emotionality. I mean, we have the 4 of Aquarius and a 4 of Scorpio here. So there's a lot of deep energy underneath the surface, but they don't show it at all. Because they have this image of themselves, this image that they need to portray of somebody who is cool, calm, confident. Somebody who doesn't care. It's like that's the energy that they want to present, but I feel like I said, I feel like it's the image that they present is so important to them that it's remember when we said that list of like what's important and what's not important for this person, that is more important than anything else, is the image that they project to others. All right. We have a person of air, so this could be a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra that we're talking about here. We also have the rings with the crystal ball. All right, so this feels like a love reading for somebody that we're embarking on here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to separate this into 2 different readings or if I'm going to keep this as one. This is really interesting. So, what I'm getting here, and as this picture continues to develop, is that this is somebody who you were married to in another lifetime. For some of you, even in this lifetime, you are married to this person, but you're married to them in a different dimension, which is interesting, a different version of reality. And they are somebody who is very cold, who is very detached on the outside, who's very much like, I get what I want when I want it. I'm not willing to compromise. And like we said, they have that very polished veneer. Not a lot of people get to see beneath the surface of that. I feel like you see beneath the surface of that, and that's part of what makes them uncomfortable. And you really want to get to that molten lava layer underneath, right? That Scorpio energy represents that warm, gooey center, but they're not going to let you in, at least not right away. I feel as though, like I said, you're married in another lifetime or in another dimension, and you have a soul contract in this lifetime as well. There's something to do with psychic activation, activating each other psychically. I feel like one of you may have seen the other in a dream, or is going to have a dream about the other person that's going to make your connection more clear. Maybe this is them. It kind of feels like this is going to be them. But it could go either way. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, there, like we said, there's some contract of activating each other. Or one of you is very psychic. Aquarius is a very psychic energy. Of all the air signs, that is the most psychic of them. That's not to say that the others aren't as well. We have person of fire here. This also feels to me like that Aries season energy right there. But this is, of course, Aries, Leo, just Sag energy. Teacher is standing out to me. I feel like for some of you guys, this person is a teacher. Either that or you're a teacher. And like as a career. But also this is you teaching each other. One of you is teaching the other how to sink beneath the surface, how to access their emotions and that aspect of themselves, how to be more vulnerable, that it's okay to be a mess and to show the mess sometimes. The other one is teaching the other person how to be more confident, how to be more charismatic, how to be more of a leader, how to lead in their own lives, because this person is very much that energy. Then we have the Sword and Scales and the Dear John letter. Yeah, so this is a major, this is like a breakup. I feel like like I could be reading about two people who've already broken things off with each other, where there's going to be this energy of either reconciliation or like some type of closure coming through. Somebody might have ghosted somebody here, I'm feeling like. Disengaged from somebody. Rather abruptly, it feels like, which is right in line with this air energy that we're talking about here. It could be an air and a fire sign that we're dealing with here. But it doesn't have to be. That's just the energy. But yeah, something that ended without warning. But it's not really over. That's the energy that I'm feeling here. We have the microphone. So this is communication. This is also social media. They might watch you on social media or vice versa. You might speak about your connection as well, like the things that they taught you, you might express, or them, vice versa. Yeah. One of you may be some type of like social media figure or some public figure is what I'm feeling. There's also something here with a reinvention, right? With Mercury and Venus retrograde, this makes sense. Reinvention of your connection, reinvention of your energy. You may have reinvented yourself after this breakup. And perhaps something that you're doing is drawing this person in. Like they're taking note. It's attracting them to you again, or it's making it hard for them to leave you in the past. So also feels simply like for some of you, this is simply meaning that there's going to be communication and there's going to be another, like I said, reconciliation and another go round here. And it's like, and this, for some of you guys where that's relevant, I feel like this isn't the second go round for you guys either. I feel like you've had a couple. It's like this energy of like, we're going to do it again. It says doing it again and again, right? Doing things until you get them right is kind of the energy, like getting just the right recipe, so to speak. We have the empty nest, so this is completions. So for some of you guys, I feel like you need to do this one more time. You need to have one more go round with this individual to complete this process, to have the closure of knowing, okay, this, like really giving it your all. This is the 8 of Scorpio, so this is like 8th house, Pluto energy here. To know that you really gave it your all. So it's like, if you do this again with this person, And this does feel like a romantic relationship to me, though it might not be for everybody. Read into it what you will. Could be a friendship, business, but I'm definitely feeling mostly romantic for people here. If you do it again, put your all into it. Make sure that you are both on that level, on that page where you're going to invest your all into this, so that you know 100%, like we put it all out on the table. We were all in, and then it either worked out or it didn't, because I feel like in the past, there was this energy of like you half-assed it. And that's what keeps drawing you back together, is you never both put your all into it at the same time. And so there's always this question of like, would it work or would it not work? Is it this just the fantasy that we're addicted to, or is there something deeper here? And you never really knew. So it's like somebody I feel like needs to know. All right. And there's a cycle that completes here either way. For some of you guys, it's like you're not actually, sorry, I have like a cut on my finger that's really annoying me right now. Like I said, nothing's an accident when I do these videos. So I don't know if that's going to resonate for somebody or what. And it's on my ring finger, interestingly enough, which is the marriage finger. So, interesting. It's like a little irritation there. I feel like this person, either you or this person, or maybe both of you, it's like you irritate each other. It's that irritation of not being able to let go. It's that kind of an energy here. All right, so for some of you aren't going to try and restart something. It's just like you're going to complete what needed to be completed and get that closure by having that honest heart-to-heart communication. And we have happening right now, a situation or event is happening right now. So I feel like within the next 3 weeks is what I want to add to that. All right. Rewrite history with the book burning here is one of the meanings of that. Changing the narrative. And then we have the mother lode, which is all about prosperity and easy street, fortune. Some of you guys are in a process of manifesting great fortune as well. Abundance in all areas. So that was like a side message for somebody there. New direction with the roundabout here. This can represent circular reasoning, but it seems like going back around to take a different exit. The energy of the redirect feels more like what that's about. So with this 7 of Scorpio on the bottom of the deck here, fine print. It's like, don't make any assumptions this time. I feel like that's an energy from the past, is making assumptions about how other people feel, about them knowing and understanding how you feel. It's like, really, you need to lay it all bare, lay it all out on the table. Pull no punches here. Be 100% brutally honest. That's the energy that's necessary here. Okay. And the fairy tale, this is romantic ending, happily ever after. So for some of you guys, there is a very beautiful, then we have the balloons, which is all about freedom, attaining goals, success, joy. All right. So there's a very positive and happy ending here, I feel. Either this relationship, if you guys go at this again, is going to be very fruitful. Feels like the 6 of Cups to me, the 6 of Pisces here with childhood. You're either going to have a beautiful connection together. It's like the 3rd time's the charm is what I wanted to say for some reason. Or it's going to clear the way for that beautiful connection. It's almost like this needs to be addressed and taken care of before anything else can move forward is what it feels like here. Yeah. And this is about innocence, new beginnings, friendship. For some of you guys, you may start out as friends. That may be where you may realize that you never really got to know each other on certain levels. For some of you, it's like this was just like you relied too much on the physical intimacy and you missed the emotional intimacy. Maybe some of you, it was like you wrote each other off as just being a physical connection because that was easier than going deeper. For others of you, it's like you just had so many walls up that you never really connected with each other. So it's like there's this level of connecting and a more childlike, more innocent type of energy before it's like you've already done the deep, heavy stuff. or you've already done the more adult, I guess, aspects of things in some ways. So it's like having that lightness of heart, I think, is going to be really helpful. And so some of you it may be like, all right, we're gonna completely reset this connection, and we're going to connect together as children, like in the energy of children, right? As friends, as playful, as fun. Taking the pressure off is what it feels like. Because I feel like there's been a lot of pressure around this connection. And it's because it's really was meant to cause you both to grow exponentially. Then we have the springtime, new moon, 1 to 3 months. It is the spring right now. And the new moon solar eclipse is coming up on the 29th. So I feel really a lot of this energy coming in with that. And this is Gemini. This is cardinal energy. Or no, we've got Gemini, Taurus, and Aries here. Oh, I guess those are the springtime signs. That's why. Yeah. So within the next 3 seasons, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, the next 3 months. Like I said, I feel it really like at least the energy is crystallizing. The knowledge is dawning, right? That something needs to be addressed here. With this eclipse, I feel like it's bringing through that clarity. And then what transpires from that, I think will transpire within the next 3 months. There'll be that communication and sort of seeing what goes from there. Yeah, we have friends here. So I definitely feel like some of you guys, it's like you're going to restart as friends. Some of you may have been friends from the beginning, but I feel like this is more like restarting as friends. That can also represent social media again. So there's a lot of energy that you guys really might communicate over social media. That may have been the primarily way that you did communicate. And like I said, I feel like you still kind of watch each other on social media, or there's something like that. So you may notice like energies being exchanged over social media, overt or not, and that energy sort of amping up here. We have the biker as well, which is the lone wolf. This is also that energy of freedom. So there's a real important energy, and this is Aries energy, of course, that energy of desiring freedom. But I feel like that's a big energy here of like wanting and needing freedom. I feel like you or this person, maybe both of you, had a real need and desire for that, and that may have been a challenge. And this is the 7 of Libra, so that's that air energy again. A challenge in your relationship was just worrying about whether you were losing freedom, not wanting to compromise each other's freedom, not wanting the other to compromise your freedom. And I'm feeling like if there are a lot of rules around your connection, or there's like rules that you two are meant to break, or rules that you are meant to rewrite within your connection. Like, don't play by anybody else's rules. You're here to make up your own rules in the way that you connect, the way that you understand each other and relate to each other. And there may be a lot of people in the outside world who don't understand your connection, and they're not meant to. You are the two of you are the only people who are meant to understand your connection. And sometimes this is how it works on purpose, because it's like, are you going to let the outside world dictate the terms of your connection, or are you going to like sort of fall victim to the pressures of conforming to society, or are you going to create your own rules? All right, that's the kind of energy here. I also feel like this person is somebody who is very, really enjoys, they have that outlaw personality. You or this person, maybe both of you, really like breaking rules, standing on your own, like that rebellious kind of an energy here. Then we have the shooting star, and this is all about granted wishes, passion, brilliance. Yeah, and then we have the 5 of Virgo, and this is all about not feeling well. So I also feel like somebody may be experiencing a better health too, maybe. Somebody with a still here. I feel like if somebody's been dealing with addiction energies too, they may be there may be energies or like even residual illness from like past addiction. Whether this be substances, could definitely be alcohol or substances, could be food, could be sex, could be anything, right? Like issues from that are like clearing up or being healed here, which is interesting. I also feel like for somebody, it's like some sort of health crisis, whether this is mental health or physical health, kind of push them into a place of needing to heal, of needing to, it's like there was some sort of moment of clarity after some type of health struggle. Mental, like I said, mental or physical health that push this person into a deeper understanding of themselves and really help them to see and understand your connection in a new light as well. But it feels like there's a big, let's see with the dice here. There's a risk being asked to take here. There's a gamble. And it says it's time. Things are fast-tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. So this is, notice she's in a wedding dress here. So that's divine timing there. There's something about taking a risk here. A risk that you're guided to take. And, they might ask, you might end up married to this person with that wedding dress. Fairy tale came out again when I said that. Somebody could be, that song, like we're going to the chapel and we're going to get married, is playing in my head. Then we have unlikely come out. So I feel like somebody's getting married. There's something with the energy of marriage here, though. Like I said, you guys are spiritually married in another lifetime. Or somebody's married or getting married here. We have the grapes and the pioneer. So this is like, it's once again a powerful, a really bountiful harvest that's on the other side, of the willingness to take risks or to navigate uncharted territory. But like I said, I feel like both of you are this energy of, like we said, the maverick, the rule breaker. So if there's anybody who has an ability to navigate uncharted territory with success, it's you or the two of you. And there's a great, abundant future waiting should you decide to take the road less traveled, is what it feels like here. Yeah. All right, I could keep going with this, but I feel like this is enough for right now. So if this resonated for you, there you go. Even if this didn't resonate, if you're still watching this, it probably did resonate. I love you all so much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.